Hi everybody, I am going to be sharing the process of this layout that I made here. I made this layout for Verve stamps, and I use some stamps and some dies from Verve, so I hope you guys enjoy. And I start off just taking the Prima Delight paper collection, and I am running it through my Big Shot with the banners bundle die set along with the flag die set. I am using a sketch from onceuponasketch.blogspot.com. So in it there's like strips of paper, and instead of just the strips I wanted to use the banners. So these dies were perfect for that because I just cut them out, and then now I can just layer them behind there, and here I'm just kind of trying to place everything where I sort of want it so that I can outline, so that when I do my modeling paste and my masking and all that stuff, then I can not use so much, because I didn't really know exactly where I was going with this layout. A lot got covered up still, but at least some of it shows. Sometimes I do it and then none shows in the end. So I'm kind of learning as I go. So here is a Prima mask. I use this one quite often. It's one of my favorites, and some modeling paste, and I'm just randomly spreading it around. I put a very thick layer on. I like a lot of texture, so just putting it down on the bottom, and then I am going to be taking another mask, and it's from Crafter's Workshop. It's the chicken wire or the honeycomb mask, and I just do a little bit here and there with that one, not as much with this one here as the Prima mask. I just love the different textures and shapes it gives. So here is the first stamp set I'm using, and it is Verve stamps, like I said, and this one is called 100 Hearts. It is super cute, and I'm just using some of the hearts there. And then the next one is called So Fluttery, and it also has butterflies. I don't know if you saw that, it went by quickly, but and it also, there's a die that coordinates with it, so it's perfect. So I'm stamping out, that one says You Are So, and then I put beautiful, and then there's precious, amazing, wonderful, I think. Just a bunch of little words that I stamp out there around where I sketched out. I outlined where I wanted all my papers and all that to go, and it worked out really good. I think I covered up one word. So this is a doily cut from my silhouette, and now I am placing some cheesecloth down, and this picture is, I took this picture of my son and my daughter, and they fight nonstop. So to get this moment on camera, like captured, was just breathtaking, and that's the title of the layout, is Breathtaking Moments. And I put the picture on cardboard just to pop it up a little bit. I do this often with my layouts. I did place half of the doily cut from the cameo on the top, and then I place another one on the side in just a minute. This is a glitz design. I believe they're called peekaboos, and it's like half of a frame it was a whole frame, but I cut it in half. Sorry, guys. And then the trims that I use are from the Piece by Piece, and these are some of my favorite trims. So I'm covering up the picture and using some Lindy's, of course. And this is Clam Bake Beige, and that one's Seagrass Green, more seagrass green. Just kind of kind of outlining the picture. I do a lot of layering on top of all the spraying, but you could see it you know, when you're holding the layout, all the color behind it. So this I cut out from the paper, and I'm now just distressing it. And I decided that I wanted a little bit darker in some places, and that I believe is the dark chocolate truffle. And it ended up kind of being a little too dark for me, but in the end, after I covered some of it up, it ended up being okay. And then to kind of balance out that really dark spot by the picture, I kind of just splattered some darker spots around the picture, or around the whole layout. And so now I'm inking the edges of this scallop border that I cut out with the Prima Shabby Tote chalk ink. And now I'm just placing it underneath the photo there. These are some Ingvild Bohm resin pieces and Leaky Shed Studio chipboard piece. And I paint them with some gesso, just kind of pounce it on there. And then I'm going to add some of that Prima chalk ink in the Shabby Tote. So here you see me placing that other piece of that doily that I cut out. And if you've been thinking about a cameo, I would go for it. I had a Cricut and I loved it, but I sold my Cricut and I just love my cameo. The intricate cuts is just amazing, and what you can do in the software is just amazing. I upgraded the software too, so I haven't had a lot of time to play around with it, but it's just a lot of fun. So here are those banners that I cut out earlier, and I'm just distressing them with the Prima distress tool, and then some of them I ink with the Shabby Tote ink, the chalk ink, but some I just leave plain. And then here's some more of the banners there. And I'm using a mixture of Fabri-Tac, hot glue, E6000, and my ATG gun to adhere all of the items on the layout. So I'm placing the Leaky Shed chipboard piece on top there, and in the sketch there's some circles and stuff around the picture. I end up taking that Prima, the vine, off. I ended up not liking it. And these flowers down at the bottom corner there are from the collection as well. And I got all of my items from the Piece by Piece. And that's just a little flat flower from, I believe, the Fairy Bell collection. I've had the little box of flowers forever, and they just coordinate with so many different collections. That is a little chipboard piece, and more flowers there. The Fairy Bell collection, I believe. And then these are some leaves that I cut out with my cameo. I'm just placing them kind of behind the flowers there so that they kind of peek out. I cut it up into little pieces, and that's the Ingvild Bohm resin piece there. Place it on top there. I finish it up with some butterflies and pearls, and that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye.